you put a lot of emphasis on the importance of teachers improving student performance. But how do you answer critics that say there's a lot of other factors which teachers have no control over, such as kids' home life, poverty level, etc.?
Look, they are absolutely right. We have kids who come to school every day facing enormous challenges. Nobody put them to bed the night before at a decent hour. Nobody fed them breakfast before they came to school. Maybe the electricity got turned off in their house and they couldn't do their homework. When you are facing these challenges, does it make it harder to learn, and therefore does it make it harder to teach those kids? Absolutely, 100%. But can it be an excuse for why kids aren't achieving? No way. And this is what I think is the thing that we have to understand in this country right now. The US ranks towards the bottom internationally on social mobility, which means that if you are a child who is born into poverty in this country, the likelihood that you will ever escape poverty is not good. That, in my mind, goes against every single ideal that we hold as Americans. That is not the way our country is supposed to work. This is the greatest country in the world because if you work hard and you do the right thing, you can live the American dream. But if you're a poor kid growing up in America today, the likelihood that you go to a failing school is about 50%, which means that you're not going to get the skills and knowledge that you need to go on to get a college degree and therefore a high-paying job. That's criminal in my mind. So we can't allow poverty, in my mind, to be the determining factor of a kid's life chances and life outcomes. We just absolutely can't do it.
And what about the problem of teaching to test?
So this is a very good question. And I see both sides of it because as a mom, last year when my daughter was in the 4th grade, in about the middle of April, she was coming home and I was saying, "Where's your homework?" And she said, "We don't have homework anymore because the test is over." And I thought, oh my gosh, what kind of message is this sending to the kids, to the parents who don't, who are sitting there asking their kids these questions and the kids are saying, "Oh, the test is over, so we don't have homework anymore." I mean, there's this overemphasis on the test that I actually think is maddening for parents. But on the other side of that, I talked to a parent in Compton not too long ago who was extraordinarily frustrated because she had a little girl, daughter, who all through elementary school had gotten straight A's. And she was excited because she applied for her daughter to go to the magnet middle school and was told later on that her daughter didn't qualify to enter into the lottery because she didn't have the academic skills that she needed. And the mom said, "What are you talking about? She got all A's all through, from kindergarten through 5th grade." And they said, "Well, the grades are one thing, but she took the test. Like she actually doesn't know reading comprehension. I mean, we can show you all the data." And this mom felt so betrayed. She trusted the system, and she thought that when her kid was coming home with good grades that meant something. And she said, "Why wasn't anyone telling me and showing me the data that actually compared to her peers that she couldn't compete?" So while we don't want an overemphasis on the test, we also have to have some accountability. And so the challenge I think we face as a nation right now is how can we strike the right balance where we have accountability, we know what kids know and are able to do, and we can do that in a standardized, consistent way, and yet there's not such an emphasis on the test that people think that that's the end-all, be-all.